Big Sagittarius gang. What's up, Big Sagittarius gang? If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what to do. Grab your chapstick, grab your water, come on back and grab your messages. If you were speaking something a little more personal related to what you've got going on, you want to sit with me for a one-to-one session, mediumship session, use your code FALL25, save 10%. The website's running along below. Without further ado, Sagittarius, I'm feeling very piped up. Let me jump right in. What the Sagittarius needs to know. Right quick. Building relationships. You could be networking a lot at this time. Networking, moving, shaking. I'm hearing I'm a mover, shaker, and doer, period. The Hierophant. You could be building these relationships based on like somebody's traditional morals, values, skills. These are people you have a lot in common with. You're finding not just people you have a lot in common with, but like it's not the commonness, it's the values, it's their morals, their ethics. These are like, you feel like these are good people. All right, Sagittarius. It could be other Sagittariuses here, but the Sagittarius card is right out here. I mean, I'm right on target because Big Daddy can't miss. Maybe that's how you're feeling. You feeling piped up. You feeling your energy. You feeling real. You feeling like, bitch, I can't miss. Archery could be significant because I don't know if y'all can see it in the back. The big archer. You don't see that in the back. The big archer in the back. Period. Pooh. Assert yourself. You could be needing to show more face. You see in this one, he's a little covered up. Show more face. They want you to show your face more. Show your skills. Show your skin. Come on outside. We're not gonna jump you. Show your face. Wherever this is, Sagittarius, it's calling for you to show up somewhere alone. The single card. It's calling for you to show up somewhere alone. And it's really important that you show up there alone. Not even if you are single or aren't single, it's important that you show up there alone as the significance of your power, as a significance of who you are. I'm hearing like it's like ruling on your own throne without it's not that you don't have the backing of a court. It's not that you don't have the backing of an advisor. It's not that you don't have, but it is coming here to say, I hear a lot of you bitches popping shit. Now I'm here. I couldn't be here for a few weeks. I don't know if this is some event or some like meeting. It feels like a family meeting that somebody's been missing for a few weeks. I don't know if they've been popping your shit, but this definitely is one of those where you need to demand your respect in this space. I couldn't attend a few meetings because of this or because of that, whatever. But now I'm here. You've been talking a lot of shit. Y'all been moving a lot of real funny. Y'all been moving real funny. And it's so funny because I want to say this in a third light, but I'm thinking about like a different person. But like maybe it's so funny because this Sagittarius doesn't really necessarily like that other Sagittarius. Now that I think about it. But maybe that's because you need to adopt some of that. That. I'm feeling like you could be a Sagittarius from the South, or I reference you as a Southern belle. If you're a male, you could be quite the gentleman, but like there's this perfect Sagittarius from the North, right? And like you need to add just a lot. Like it's not the crazy on it. It's the respect that like is, because I'm hearing like you moving funny against the motherfucking queen. Because it's giving mumbling and cackling in text messages, and you may not know where that's from. Some of you may not know where that's from, but if you do, you get it. Y'all mumbling and cackling about the queen and motherfucking text messages. It feels like you need to. It really does actually feel like you need to come through the spot like that, though. Like I know that sounds like for some of you that may be like real intense energy, especially if you're like a Southern sweetheart or consider yourself like a Southern belle, a Southern sweetheart. It may be real hard for you to come through the spot like that, but it definitely feels like you need to come through the spot like y'all doing all this mumbling and cackling about the motherfucking queen, the Empress. No, I'm right on target. Somebody needs to come through that bitch like like an automatic assault rifle. Like somebody needs to come through that bitch and sweep house like, ho, shut up. Like, ho, shut up. Like you doing a lot. You carrying a lot. I'm here now. Fuck. And some of y'all like, "Ah, I can feel it. It's the Southern Belle that just it's like a Southern Belle that doesn't want to get ghetto. It's so cute. This could be like a real gentleman that really don't want to show his ass the way he could show his ass. He's giving gentle beast, but somebody needs to. No. They want to see the Empress. And the reason the Empress card is out here is not because of the feminine qualities that people may attach it to. Because again, it's like somebody's going to get stuck on the genderization here that I'm using, the genderization of it all that I'm using. But the Empress is here for a specific way she moves when it comes to protection, when it comes to when the crown has been violated, when it comes to when the home has been violated, when the home has been attacked, when there's a specific energy in which feminine energies move when that's happened versus 555 on the timer versus how masculine energies move when that has happened, right? And this this feels like more of the political edge of this. Somebody has to sit in the room and not give necessarily the masculine version of protection here, or protecting what's been violated or been disrespected here. Somebody doesn't want to fight with you. They want to rattle you, but they don't want to fight with you in that manner. They want to fight with you in like this passive aggressive manner. And this is why I say somebody does need to come through, because people are often startled when you come through like real calm and sweet. They love that. And they love the little one-offs and the they love the little one-offs and things like that. But this feels like you really need to a Southern Belle really needs to give it up like a New York shorty or a Detroit bitch. Like that's really the tea. You really need to move through the moment. Like I'm actually quite aggravated. I'm actually quite aggravated at this because whatever it is, it's not like, and it's not a real challenge to the crown. It's an attempt to like, it's like a political fuse. Not a fuse. It is a fuse, but a ruse is what I meant to say. A political ruse. It's like a political ruse to rile somebody up. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, but it is gonna work. But it's not gonna work, and it is gonna work because like they've already gotten your attention. They've gotten your attention long ago with this. Whatever this is, their regrets. You are at the point where you're like, I regret that you've got my attention. I regret it because I'm actually ready to take it there, but I don't want to do this. I don't want to go where this is gonna go. I'm hearing it's something they say on something else like taking them where they're not gonna go. This, and I'm hearing the shadow realm in that one coming to the light. The shadow realm is actually very significant if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. If not, if you're not a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, actually go look that up on YouTube. Like Yu-Gi-Oh. You may not know how to spell it, but like getting sent to the shadow realm, it should like fucking come up on its own. And you need to like see that for like the drama that it is. There should be a couple of different things of like people getting sent to the shadow realm, but this is essentially what it is. You don't want to send this heifer to the shadow realm, and it could be a Capricorn energy choosing self, choosing Capricorn energy, or you could be in or blah, 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 blah. They could be a Capricorn or the duality of your sign, not the duality. You could be a not duality. You could be a cusp, Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp signer, or you could have Capricorn placements. They could be Capricorn. You could have Capricorn placements. But it's very much like you need to come into the room like big. It's and I'm hearing it's so funny because I'm hearing like Nikki's lyrics so heavy. Obviously, she's a Sagittarius. I don't think this is her though. I actually read for her quite often. This isn't her. This is somebody else who actually does it like that. I was like referencing that because like you think this kind of behavior is deplorable. You think this kind of behavior is like deplorable that like she sometimes acts like that, but it is an act. And it's the kind of act that you actually need to put on right now. Just be and it's kind of like just being alone right now, developing your craft. That's what you've been doing. You've been alone, you've been developing, right? You've been in this hermit mode, you've been alone, developing, planning, introspecting. The moon, and like it's like something you see this stuff nagging at you in your subconscious because you feel like you're shirking responsibilities or something. Somebody feels like they're shirking, and I don't know why I'm using that word. Strong conviction. You feel like you're shirking your responsibilities. It's not that you're busy. There's things that demand attention, right? All right, so I'm going to say the words I was thinking as those cards flipped over. Um, the first cards I flipped over were personal power and fire. Also, Leo energy, big there with the lion. Leo energy, fire card. Fire could be very significant. You could be have a significant relationship to fire as a fire conjurer or something like that. But the true card that came out here as well. But what I was going to say when those cards flipped over is somebody actually does need to like that you offer so much grace and humility that somebody actually does need to be disrespected and told that you are the motherfucking queen. And I like that, and I'm saying it like that because okay, I'm saying it like that because oftentimes, like when we are seated in positions of power, as somebody who's held a position of power, we don't like to use our rank or authority, and that's what like somebody needs to establish that they have the rank here. Whether your ranking is queen, that is a queen, that is a rank, right? That you will carry on to the afterlife, right? Or some other kind of ranking, whether you sergeant, private, queen, whatever it is, you'll carry that on with you. Whatever this fucking ranking is, you've spent enough time trying to avoid saying the things to these. It's so funny because I feel like this is somebody who says it to the outside world with no problem because you know how to like respect and the respect and honor and integrity of who you are and the lineage and all the fucking things, right? But this is in this fucking moment. You're not saying it to some of the like this feels like an inner circle or inner sanctum of people, and they're carrying you in a way, in a political way, and in a way of like such a disrespect. It kind of feels like somebody needs to again walk into the room and be like, "You talking to the motherfucking queen?" And it's like somebody won't do that. And because you won't do that, that's why these issues keep arising. Somebody needs to be disrespected into their place. Some people don't. It's like Medea. Medea says, I have to use my pistol for some family members because that's all they understand. This is one of those. You've done oh, I'm not gonna say it, I'm young, or that's rude. If these are elders, it's time to shape up. I'm gonna say this. You may hold this back. You would never talk to motherfucker Queen Susie like this. Pipe down. Don't do this. Don't act like this. Don't pull this. Somebody don't want to tell the hoes, hey, you may be an elder, you may be an adult, but you need a seat, a chair, and a muzzle. Somebody's not doing that. Somebody's trying to, you're holding that Southern and every Southern belle, every Southern debutante at their core. At their core, they're like a California wildfire mixed with like some of your worst hurricanes. Good luck. Imagine surviving the wildfire only to get drowned by the hurricane that came after because she wasn't done. Because mama wasn't done carrying. The mama was upset and was not done carrying. Scorpio could be significant, or that's where that water is. Can't justice is underneath the Scorpio. I don't know. Somebody's grandmother didn't teach them to be weak like this. And I don't. Somebody's grandmother didn't teach them to be weak like this. Triumph. They strength, inner strength. Yes, they allowed you to draw strength from those around you, but they didn't teach you to allow this kind of disrespect because of who people were. And this is what somebody's allowing. They're allowing disrespect because of who people is. Somebody still sees themselves as this little child here instead of, you know, some people are having a hard conscious exception of accepting that the matriarchal power, standpoint, grappling point, throne, base point, whatever you want to call it, in the last two generations has like shifted a lot because it didn't necessarily it skipped an entire generation. This is more of a global fact, right? There's a lot of us who still have surviving mothers who are not crowned in that way. Um, as the queen of the lineage, a matriarch of the lineage. They weren't. It skips them. There's a reason why. Ace of Cups, creativity, the Aries. This is love. Love prophesies the power. Um, that's odd. Love prophesies the power, but it's something about this creativity card. About it, this is the person needed for this time. It prophesies about a power of a person needed for the time. It's this is a lot of what this is why a lot of generations were skipped in like a global fashion. I'm seeing like a ring around Jupiter, like a whole they were all skipped because it talks about power or people in that creative element who will work with the shift of the world as it's moving. Um, with the star energy, the unparalleled people who they are the unparalleled ones in the family, the ones who are able to take these hits, these restrictions, these limitations, these all the binding, all the rule, all of this chaos, all of this magic, all of this. This is it's quite a lot essentially. The Aquarius as we move into the age of Aquarius now. um I'm gonna leave this here for you guys. This is I think I've said everything I needed to say in this. The tradition, the Hierophant. Somebody's again. This is the priest card, the queen, the king, the priest, or what do you call them? The pope. Um, they're all equal positions in this. Material forces and mental forces. That's interesting. I've never seen these two cards come out back to back together. I've always seen them in the deck, but I've never seen them back to back together in this. Material forces and mental forces. Protect what you have and what you know. Um, this isn't a fight for the crown. I don't want to. I don't want to say it like that because it can't be. But it is time. It's time. All right. In the meantime, in between time, it's all love in the hood, Sagittarius. I appreciate y'all for stopping by here and peace.